John, had you been studying his work for quite a while before you went to the mantra, before you went to India?
No, no, I basically, what was it, like I think November of 2014, I came across, it was right about the time that Muji's White Fire came out, because I was watching Muji for quite a while. And then this happened around like November 2014, something like that. I started Skyping with Charles and Ann and Maharaj. That was in, I think, January or something. And then they said this book, Selfless Self, was coming out. I got that book and started reading. And in one of the Skype sessions, Maharaj was, oh, when are you coming to India? And immediately I said, August. And it just came about. I didn't have a passport. I hadn't asked for time off from work, nothing. But that was like the first kind of seeds, so to speak, and the first way of trusting. And then it all came together. I went and I got my passport, and it was kind of cool too, because I was listening to bhajans, and I walked up to the house without even thinking about it, grabbed the passport out of the mailbox. I hadn't checked the passport in days. Like, I had done it, okay, that's fine. And Selfless Self immediately had started to guide to itself. And all of these doors opened up. And my mantra beforehand, I didn't use Aham Brahmasmi. I think I talked about this before. I used Soham Hamsaha, Soham Asmi, which is like part of Upanishads. Because, see, I was driven very deeply. I had the picture of Maharaj there, and every night I would say these, the Chidananda, I would say that Chidananda, and then I would say these Upanishads, the different ones like, I forget them now, but Brahma, Satyam, Jagan, Mithya, or whatever, and all these different ones. And I would say these every night, and then waking up every morning. And it just became this routine that I wasn't doing. And this happened then that I came across the Abhangas just before going to India. I would read these Abhangas every night. And in the bhajan, it says, do these Abhangas whenever there's trouble. So anytime I was having trouble at work or anything, I would start saying these Abhangas. I'd just open it up out of my desk drawer and start reading it. So Selfless Self was pulling and pulling and pulling. And the string at the end led to Ramakant Maharaj, who, it happened beautifully because I didn't have the address. I got in this cab and I had no idea. I said, well, I'm going to Maharaj in Nashik. And evidently, there's a lot of Maharaj in India. So I'm at every corner airport saying I'm going to Maharaj. And even the guy who stamps your stamp, I had to say, like, where are you going? I'm Ranjit Ashram. Oh, okay, this and that. But it was beautiful because there was a knowing that absolutely John Richards was not doing any of this. That John Richards was now just at this being drug along. And the beautiful thing was the willingness, instantaneously accepting and being willing in every moment, no matter where it led. John Richards could have been drug along to a cab driver that murdered him in Mumbai, and there just would have been okay, next, what, and trust, full faith and trust. And it was powerful. I do remember when I first saw Maharaj sitting in the chair, the thought came, he's kind of shorter than I thought he was going to be, which was weird, because it's like you see him in the ashram and you're like, but then that clicked away. And even in his presence, you're not thinking. Like, you won't think of anything in his presence. There's a definite reflection, recognition in the projection. And then you just give yourself fully. Like, I knew that everything that was going into the ashram was just being created in Selfless Self for the Selfless Self to get rid of any ideas or beliefs it may be holding. The ashram experience was powerful. Really powerful.
And you were ready, yeah.
It absolutely. It was, in my journal entry, I showed that, When I was in the airport in America, I wrote, I am going to India to meet this presence that I have begun to feel in the form of Sri Ramakant Maharaj, and I am surrendering to that completely. And that was the only intention, if there was an intention. And all of it happened beautifully, spontaneously.